Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool Country Line wooden wall telephone, and this is Carol's Equipment from Pennsylvania. And this is the initial checkout of this telephone. We want to go through the unit, make sure everything is working properly, but the issue is the handset. And since this is the initial checkout, we're going to go ahead and show you this unit. Now, the handsets for these wooden wall Country Line telephones are very heavy, and when they fall on the ground when you drop them, basically the transmitter cup will break, or the receiver, sometimes that capsule will break. And so the encasement for the transmitter is broke, and we want to kind of peel the tape off because it's been taped back together again. We need to go in and repair this unit. We're going to go ahead, it's very loose. This is our transmitter that's in the unit, a T1 carbon granule transmitter. So we'll go ahead and set that to the side there. And then we want to remove all the tape that's been installed on this to keep it together. And as you can see, it's broken up pretty good, and we want to repair that. We also have a little bit of an issue where the modular cord plugs into the modular port. It's a little loose. We want to secure that, but this just spins on the transmitter cup, and so that needs to be repaired. It's broken up pretty good, and we want to get that back together again. Now, after we repair this unit, under normal use, it should be just fine. But if it's dropped or dropped a few times, you're going to have some issues with it. Now, parts for this telephone are very hard to find. The handsets would always get misplaced from the telephone because people would drop the handset, they would break, and then it would get misplaced from the telephone. And so the handsets are actually the hardest part to find for this unit. So generally, we have to repair what the customer has. And we do a lot of these type of repairs, and they will hold up under normal use. If the handset is dropped or dropped a few times, you can expect it to break because the handset is very heavy. So we're going to go ahead and get a start on this unit. We'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the repair of this really cool Country Line telephone rotary wall. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we're in the middle of the process of repairing this Country Line telephone, and we're going to show a little bit about what's going on. Now, we've made some repairs to the handset. The modular port has been repaired. It was loose and kind of flopping around inside where our handset cord plugs into the modular port. So that has been repaired. Now, our lines that are going out to our transmitter, they were so twisted up because the transmitter cup was just spinning around. It was all broken, and so when you would turn it, it would just spin, and basically it would never really tighten. And that transmitter cup is right here. It has been repaired. When we removed the rest of the tape, it was in about 4 or 5 pieces. So we got that all back together again and made our repair to this transmitter cup. Not too bad for coming in 4 or 5 pieces. So that's all been repaired. And it's not perfect, but it beats being in 4 or 5 pieces. So that was repaired, and we're going to stabilize even further on the inside to try to strengthen up the transmitter cup. Now these are some parts here that go to the handset, and that will all be reinstalled. We're just showing you basically what they've done. This would have normally had the cord coming off of it. This is more of a hardwired type transmitter cap that you set the transmitter into for your connection. And when they made the phone, the handset, they ground that off. That was done from the factory. So we want to get everything back together again, and then we'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the repair of this really cool wooden wall telephone. And it's called the Country Line telephone. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with the repair of this really cool Country Line telephone, a wooden wall rotary dial telephone, and we want to start our final checkout. Now we also want to mention that not only the handset was repaired, we went ahead and went through the telephone itself. We also replaced the transmitter. This is a T1. These are carbon granule transmitters, and over time they can become noisy, and it'll sound like a staticky sensation when you're listening on the handset. And a lot of times the noise that these T1s will cause will almost be like a bad handset cord, and a lot of people will equate that staticky noise to a bad handset cord. And sometimes it can be a bad handset cord, but a lot of times the noise will be coming from the transmitter. Now we also want to mention that we have a amplified pickup that we use in troubleshooting, repairing, and on our final checkout. And since there's a unique style to the handset, we went ahead and just took a rubber band and put the pickup on the receiver capsule. That's amplified so that you can hear the audio from a receiver. And I have an amplifier back by the video, and I have a button on it. I can push that button and give dial tone or take it away at any time. Now, since we've had a lot of storms lately, the atmosphere has some noise in it, and an open amplifier can bring that noise or that interference in to the amplifier, and it can come across as a hum. And we have a little bit of a hum tonight, so if you hear that hum, that's in the atmosphere. It's not the telephone itself. So now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and use the analyzer, and we're going to send a ring cycle, so we'll start that ring cycle. We're going to let that go a few times. I'll let it go one more time and we'll give you some dial tone. We want to walk through our numbers. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. I'm going to end in a 2. Now I want to transmit into the handset. If you watch that red light on the analyzer, every time you see that red light light up, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So now that we know that this unit is ringing in on a ring cycle, it's dialing out, we have transmit and receive, we can go ahead and push this button on the switch box. That gives us a line out, totally takes the analyzer out of the situation, and we can call a time and temp number. So we'll go ahead and give you some dial tone, and we'll make that call.
Today is Friday, August 5th. The time is 10:54. Current temperature 80 degrees. Now the weather forecast for the Belleville area. 50% chance of an afternoon shower and thunderstorm, mostly cloudy today, high near 91, heat index 101. 30% chance of an evening shower and thunderstorm, mostly cloudy tonight, lows around 71. Saturday, 20% chance of a shower and a thunderstorm, mostly cloudy, high near 85.
We can go ahead and hang our unit up. Now with the receiver hung up, we can actually go ahead and push the button on the amplifier, and you should be able to hear the hum. So that is coming from the amplifier and not the telephone. Now that we know that this really cool country line telephone has been repaired, we can return it to Carol, and she can enjoy this telephone once again. Now, these units have some age on them, and they are collectible, and they're highly sought after. People really like these type of telephones, and they're made really well, and they're very heavy. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.